Welcome to the Mind Games podcast. Today, we have pound for pound one of the toughest, most impressive guys in the NRL. 2025 was his breakout season, and I can't wait to see what he achieves in 26. Jye Gray, enjoy. Alrighty, Jye Gray, mate. Welcome to the Mind Games podcast. How you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Mate, very grateful you came along and jumped on board. We only just met this morning, and it's bright and early, so I appreciate you coming aboard. But, mate, we actually play golf at the same golf club. So mutual friend Seb Howe, shout out to Seb, sort of teed this up. So really grateful for that. And, mate, looking forward to having a yarn.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, down there at the Coast Golf Club. Have a lot to do with Seb nowadays. He's taught me a thing or two on the golf course, so no, it's good to be here.
He is a good coach. How are you hitting him at the moment? Been playing a bit this week, I heard.
Yeah, I didn't play for a couple months there, but started playing again this week and played 3 times now, so I got the bug again. But I've been hitting the ball right better than I used to. I think when I don't think about it, much like everything else, you hit it a bit better, but. I'm hitting it all right.
For sure. Have you been playing the comp or just
social? Just social in the afternoons after training. Sometimes with the South Boys, sometimes with my other mates from school that live around here. So.
You mates from the Gold Coast?
Yeah. Some mates from the Gold Coast moved down for uni and that, so they live just up the road. So they got their members there as well. So nice to have a hit around with them.
Yeah, nice. What sticks are you playing with?
I just got M4. I actually need some new sticks. So, anyone look after me there. But I just play with some M4 irons. I got the QI 10 driver. But yeah.
Yeah, nice, mate. Well, we just firstly, congratulations on last year. That was I think we spoke a little bit off air just then. Obviously through injuries and unfortunate stuff to other people, you got your opportunity. But mate, that you sort of took it with both hands and. The fact that, you've got you going toe-to-toe in your position with one of the most talented players in the NRL is pretty crazy to think about. Shout out Trell Mitt. But, mate, how's the 26 preseason been?
It's been awesome. Everyone's fit and healthy at the moment, and touch wood, it stays the same way. It's good. Everyone's come together. I think this is the best preseason that I've seen our club have, and you can see that the boys are, our culture at the club is really good, and everyone's getting around each other, and we're a close knit boy, close tight knit boys. But yeah, no, we're looking. I think we're looking really good and in good stead for this week's first trial.
Yeah, cool. Is anyone flying? Or more than everyone else?
I think Cheese had a great preseason. Brendan Smith there,
nice.
He's had a awesome preseason. He's fit and firing, ready to go. Obviously after everything he's done and come back this year and he switched on and you can see that he really wants it. So shout out Cheese.
Nice, mate. Nice, mate. Let's yarn a little bit about your story. So born in Liverpool of all places in southwest Sydney. Then what moved to the Gold Coast?
Yeah, so I was born there and then moved to the Gold Coast at I think 12 months, so yeah, just over a year. And
so you're gonna play for the Blues, but
no, I'm a Queenslander, definitely a Queenslander. Then moved there and did all my schooling there, and then got the opportunity to come back to Sydney after I graduated, and yeah.
Yeah, cool. How was when did you start playing footy?
Started when I was 7.
Yeah.
Just down at my local club, the Parkwood Sharks, and then played 2 years there. Moved to Runaway Bay, a bit more well-known club, and played the rest of my junior footy there. Growing up.
Yeah, cool. Were you with the club coming through? Did you play the 16s, 18s, things like that at
Yeah, that was Runaway Bay. I played my club footy there. Is that what you're
Yeah.
At Runaway Bay there on the Gold Coast.
And who were they linked with, the Gold Coast?
Yeah. There's the club competition, and I guess the representative stuff kind of thing. Malmaninga played for Burleigh Bears 1 year, and then played for South Logan Magpies the following year.
Yeah, okay.
Burleigh's Burley's now Brisbane, and so is South Logan. So,
Yeah, okay. So when like coming through, were you always fullback? What position did you play?
I played a little bit of fullback. I played a little bit of 6 and a little bit of 7. Just depending. I think it changed a couple of times throughout the years, but haven't really locked down a particular position.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. And so we always a star coming through, or
I wasn't a poor footballer. I wouldn't say I was the biggest star.
Yeah.
But kind of that in between, where I could half play, and yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Were you like do you remember like a point where a coach sort of believed in you, or you started thinking like this could become a little bit more serious, or?
Not really a particular moment. I managed to make the Queensland team in the 12s and then again in the 15s.
But when you're making those teams, like surely you're thinking like my goal's play NRL.
Yeah. I've always wanted to, even before like when I was just playing club footy at the age of 10, I wanted to play in the NRL. I love watching it. I watched every game. And
who'd you go for out of interest?
Probably just Gold Coast Titans. Like
Really?
not like I wasn't like a massive fan, but it was just like, I supported the Titans because it was
Josh Hannay might like to hear that. Actually, he's got quite a few fullbacks on his books.
He's got a lot.
Mate, so all good with that. Like, so made the under 12. What position were you playing under 12s in the Queensland side?
I think it was 6.
Yeah, okay. Were you always like a smaller kid?
Yeah. Growing up, not as the difference wasn't as much, but but yeah, growing up, I was smaller than all the other lads.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just came along with it, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So like from the moment you started playing, you've had most people just saying to you, like, Jye, you're too small.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess not that I was too small, but I was definitely smaller, and like people, you could see that when I was playing. But yeah, a couple of times you hear how big everyone is in the NRL, and that you won't cut it at the size that I'm at. So
did that sort of make you just like? So was your mindset around that like? I'll just control what I can control. I can't control how tall I am, but I can be the fittest. I can be the fastest. I can be just like. Is that? You talk me through your mindset with that.
Yeah, I guess it just motivates you to prove them wrong, and yeah, like you said, you wanna stay one step ahead of everyone else that is that bit taller. Even though they're taller, you can still be stronger. You can still be faster. You can still have different attributes that help you out whilst being smaller. So. I never really let it affect me at all, to be honest. But yeah, it obviously isn't very nice when someone says it.
Yeah. So do you think that sort of made you work a little bit more on those other attributes, like your passing, like all these sort of things that you can control a little bit better, and you found you started excelling a little bit more in those areas? Like you said, you were playing in the halves, so it was like those sort of skills.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you want to. Yeah, like you said, you want to try and be better in different areas to, I guess, throw off the fact that you aren't as big as the other boys playing.
Yeah. Okay. So that wasn't an intentional thing, or just that like you didn't intentionally go, okay, I'm gonna focus on my speed and focus on my passing.
No. I think it was just I always liked working hard.
Okay.
Yeah, from a young age, I wanted to make. I knew that you don't just play and make it. You got to work hard in some perspective. So, yeah, I worked hard when I knew I needed to work hard, but not particularly because of people saying something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So going through the grades, made that Queensland 15 side. Was there any other big names in that side?
15s. I don't even remember the team. Blake Moser would have been in it.
Yeah.
He's one of my good mates.
Is he still at the Bronx?
Yeah. Who else? There would have been a couple other boys in it. I can't even remember. To be honest, 15s was a little while ago.
Yeah. Okay.
If I had a team sheet, I would be able to tell you. But sorry, I can't even remember.
Yeah. Fair enough. All good. How'd you go? Did you beat New South Wales?
In the 15s, we did not. we got him in the 18s though.
Yeah,
we did get him in the 18s, which was nice.
Yeah, nice. So, sort of finished that. Was there did you have certain mentors and different things coming through Burleigh and South Logan and stuff that sort of helped you? You can sort of shout out or some certain stuff, like a piece of advice.
I had Carmichael Hunt. He was a good coach. I think it was his first year coaching, and we won it that year.
Is that a bit surreal when you get the training and you got K there?
It was pretty cool. So we won that year. We had Michael Witt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was our coach at Burleigh the year before.
Is his nickname really Buck?
I don't even know. That, so, I'm not too sure. But we had him, and then probably when I was younger, growing up, I played touch my whole life, and my touch coach was probably a big. I think he's one of the best coaches I ever had.
Yeah, cool. What's his name? Shout him out.
Leon Skinner.
Skinner.
Yeah, just in terms of the way we trained, the way we did things. I think growing up taught me heaps of things to do with ball skills, passing, speed. So yeah, I think he was a big factor in my development of my skills. And then obviously now you got Wayne Bennett at the helm at the South. So he's not bad person to learn off either.
Yeah, and definitely not bad. Was touch an option if footy didn't work out? I know you can't really live off touch.
Yeah,
touch,
exactly.
But was that what you?
I enjoyed. I did enjoy playing touch. It was good fun, but I always wanted to play footy at the end of the day, and lucky enough to do it.
Yeah, cool. So finish that sort of 18s period where you're playing for the Queensland. You played for South Logan 18s, how did you end up at South?
So I was playing school carnival. I think it was the year before that, like a schoolboy kind of thing, representative thing, and one of the fellas at South was watching it and approached my manager.
How'd you end up with a manager?
When I was 15, actually, funny story. Tony Martin, you remember Tony Martin? I played at Melbourne.
Yeah.
His son's one of my good mates, and Tony Martin and Clint.
So you're with Chimes and Clint Shafosky?
Yeah, Clint Shafosky. They were mates, and then got him on and started talking to me, and then ended up signing with him, and he's been awesome with everything.
Yeah, great.
So they talked to my manager, said they were interested, and I was lucky enough to be given the opportunity to have a full-time gig straight out of school.
Oh, wow.
In Sydney with South. So, I took that with both hands, and I was grateful for the opportunity that they gave me.
So did you have opportunities to go to any of the Queensland
I
clubs?
I was signed with Brisbane at the time.
Yeah.
I wasn't on like a full-time gig or anything, and I was still signed with them after school, but not on a full-time. And so, I was grateful that they've released me and allowed me to come to the South and play and train full-time with
How good is that?
Team. Yeah, no,
so is that is it still a decision to make in a sense? I know that it's like you're going on a full-time gig, and I know all that, but you then you would have still been living at home. You're at school.
Yeah.
So you then got to move to not only out of home, you move into another state. So is that a big point? Was it still a decision to make? Because I'm sure some kids still go, it's too far. I'm going to try and make it at the Broncos or Titans or whatever.
Yeah, no, for sure. However, I was lucky enough. My family's from down here, and I still do. I live with my uncle and auntie down in Maroubra at their place. So, my mum's brother moved into their joint, and they cook me dinners every night. I live a pretty good life, and I was lucky enough that they were down here and live 5 minutes from training, 2 minutes from the beach. So, in a pretty good spot down there, and so as much as it was, I was moving out of house. I was pretty lucky with the environment I was kind of moving into as well.
Yeah, cool. That worked out well.
Yeah.
Was there talk us through speak a bit candidly here? Was it a pretty cool moment signing your first NRL deal? You're sitting there going what, imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
Are you thinking I'm built for this? What's your mindset?
To be fair, I don't really remember, but I know I would have been signed it, but I was always someone that was like, okay, even though I am getting this opportunity, it doesn't mean that I'm guaranteed to play in the NRL. I still hadn't, even though I was still in the SG ball system. There was flag, then there was cup, then there was NRL. So there was still like a ladder that I needed to climb to be able to reach playing first grade. And it was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was a cool feeling, but it wasn't something that I was like, okay, this guarantees that I'm going to be playing NRL.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So you came down playing SG ball. Who was in your SG ball team? Anyone who's playing now?
Tyron Munro.
Oh yeah.
Tom Fletcher.
Did he carve that up?
Yeah, it was crap actually. So my first year here, we had a pretty stacked team. We had Tyron Munro, Liam LeBlanc, Tom Fletcher, Hazen Mellors, and so we had a pretty good team, and we had a trial match, and we were carving up. And
Were you at 6 or 1?
I was at 6.
Yeah.
And the last play of the game, later in the game, I got the ball and I started running and I tore my hemi, and then that put me out for 6 weeks, and then I came back. I was still playing, still in SG ball season. 2 of the other boys had gotten injured, and then came back, tore my hemi again in the first game back. So that put me out for another 8 weeks. And then the same thing happened. I came back and did it again in the first game. So that put me out for a further 8 weeks. So that pretty much put me out for the season on my first season here at South. And
far out.
It was a pretty tough year.
What? So has anything caused that, or it's just unlucky?
Yeah, I think it's pretty unlucky. I think once you do kind of a soft tissue injury, your percentage of redoing
is pretty high.
Is pretty high. But I don't know. I think it was a bit of unluckiness.
So does that mean do they put you through a fair bit of rehab and prehab now with that sort of stuff, or is it just in general?
Yeah, I still do a little bit, but I definitely did it a couple of years after. But now I guess I'm kind of
strengthening a bit more, a bit more grown into your body and things. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay. So you spent that year, the year after you straight into flag?
So the year after, what was that year? So I would have been here, because I'm trying to figure out my years. 26 now? 25 was last year. 24, I debuted in 24.
Yeah.
And at the start, that was my first year at Cup in 24, and 23 was that year. So, so I think I actually... Oh, sorry. Yeah. I played a couple games of flag towards the end of that year after I did my hemi a couple of times. The following year, so I hadn't played any cup. I played a couple games of flag at the end, and then the following year, that's when we went to Vegas.
Talk us through that. So you only found out the day before you left.
Yeah, literally, we played the Charity Shield match, and then...
how'd you go in that?
Yeah, that was a good experience. You get to put on the first grade jersey, and you get to play with all the first grade players for the first time, and it's a really cool experience. And as much as you're not debuting, it feels like a pretty cool moment. Yeah. And
how'd you find out you were playing that game?
It was just in the team listing. I think JD obviously would have been the coach at the time, and then they just said you'll be playing. I think I was wearing 14, so I was coming off the bench or something, and it was a pretty surreal experience.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it was really cool. And then it was actually the year before. I think I was meant to be playing, and that's when I did my hamstring. Not long before the Charity Shield match the year before.
Yeah, right. So they were going to play you straight straight from Queensland, basically, in a Charity Shield.
Yeah. Well, because you know how all the the younger boys get a crack, and Fletcher and all that played. So I think I would have been given a crack there.
Is there a bit of FOMO, sitting there going why me, or are you sort of?
Nah, it was still a cool experience. I still got to go to Mudgee and experience because usually we used to do I think we just still do it sometimes, where we did a week in Mudgee and get to experience the signing sessions and all that, and you don't even have a signature yet. And it's pretty good. But yeah, you watch your mates get to play for the first time in the jersey, and then the following year I got to do it, and I was pretty happy. And then there was a couple injuries, and yeah, the following day I got told that I was going to Vegas, and then I think 2 days later or a day later we were flying to Vegas. So it was a pretty surreal experience getting to go business class. And
Did you?
yeah, the whole team get to go business class. It was pretty cool.
Were you 21?
No, I was 19 at the time.
Yeah, nice.
I actually spent my birthday flying. I think I missed my birthday because of the time difference.
Yeah.
I'm on the 4th of March, and like we played and we were flying back. So I think I missed the day that was actually my birthday in the air. So no, it was worth the trip.
Yeah, that would have been epic because that was the first year, right?
Yeah, that was first year. So that was good fun.
Awesome. So then you sort of come back, play a fair bit of cup. Talk us through your NRL debut.
Yeah, so I played.
Actually, sorry, before you get to that, after that experience and playing the Charity Shield and different things like that, talk us through when you go back to cup. Are you pretty high in confidence, or how are you?
Well, yeah, I hadn't played cup yet, so then came cup round 1. I think we played Manly, and you know, everyone's kind of fit and healthy at the start of the year, but you have like a kind of a full team, and the boys just came off the cup grand final win as well the year prior as well. So and I got a spot there, and
were you playing 5'8" or fullback?
I was playing fullback now. Yeah, we had I think Dion and Dean Hawkins were in the halves, and we were playing fullback, and then I played probably about 6 rounds, and then I was lucky enough to, just due to injuries, to get my debut against Cronulla.
Yeah, cool. So when was Latrella got hurt?
Yeah, I think, or suspended. I think one of the two, and then it was kind of like, oh, I think I'm the next man up, looking around to see who's there, and and then get told by JD that I'm going to be playing that week, and you kind of, your heart drops, and it's like, oh, okay, now it's actually happening.
That's unreal. Were you named at fullback as well? Or were you, what numbers did you do?
Yeah, I was 1, so I must have been. I can't remember the whole week, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. So who's your first phone call?
I called mum and dad. That's the first people I told. And you know, the proud, like you can hear how proud they are in their voices, and makes you just so happy to hear them congratulate you, and you know, all the sacrifices that, you know, your parents make and stuff like that and it's all come down to getting this opportunity. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
that's awesome. So like what you mean by sacrifice as well, like I'm sure there would have been, you know, you driving after hours, driving before school, driving all these places all over the state and whatever to, and you think about it too, like now that I don't know how much older how your parents are, but like, I know, for example, like my parents, they had me and they were 24, 25. So like they're like pretty much my age now, would have been driving me to all these cricket carnivals and different things. Yeah. And I think about that now and I'm like, far out. Like they gave crazy. Up a lot.
Mum, like when we had Broncos training, like she'd finish work, I'd pick me up from school and drive me an hour to Brisbane, then stay there for 4 hours, and then drive me an hour back home. In the afternoon, and well, then even like when you're younger and they're driving you to every training session, they're sitting around for an hour and watching, like there's not stuff that they want to do, but you don't think about it then until you kind of understand a bit later on, and you're just so grateful for them and everything they do for you.
Absolutely. But and then it all's worth it now when they get that phone call, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That phone call sort of puts it all in perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, cool. Where was it at? Cronulla, or was it?
No, it was at Homebush.
Homebush, yeah. So talk us through the day.
Woke up. I had heaps of my mates come from the Gold Coast come down, and I try to just stay as calm as possible. I just try to do what I usually do, try and sleep of the morning, sleep in as long as I can, and then just have a normal lunch, just make it as normal of a day as possible. Obviously, you get your random nerves here and there, and you try not to think about the game, but you can't help it.
Yeah.
And you just want to get to the game and just go out there so you don't have to think about it anymore. And it was a late game as well, which didn't help. So I was playing around all day. Couldn't get to sleep after I woke up, so no nap in the afternoon. That wasn't good. But
were you trying to, because all the boys are coming down, surely you got the group chat on mute or
Yeah, they're all asking it, how do I get my tickets and stuff like that. So I'm trying to send out tickets as well. No, it was good fun, and yeah, I think they all had a good day and got as drunk as they could, and yeah, no, it was good fun.
Yeah, nice. Did because that was, you said it was against the Sharks, right?
Yeah.
So like Nico and there would have been a few sort of big stars in that side as well.
Yeah.
Was that a little bit surreal, right? Going out there and being like, oh, that's Nico Hines.
Yeah. It was like that, getting to run out next to the likes
Cody
of
Walker and stuff.
the likes of those boys, and then obviously getting to play people like Nico Hines and a couple other Sharks lads that play in the representative teams and do a good job. It was a crazy experience, and one that I'll remember forever.
Yeah, nice. Did big night after?
Yeah, it was a fun night. It was a pretty good night. We didn't finish up until pretty late.
Yeah.
As in the game, but so most of them were done by the time I got out. But yeah, it was just still good fun.
Yeah, nice. Did you have, for lack of a better term, in that first season, like a welcome to the NRL moment?
Yeah, in that first game, I got the ball at the back of like a block shape or something, and Ronaldo Mulatalo just pumped me out the back. I went off for a HI, like just whiplash.
Yeah.
I came back on, but I got smacked, and that was kind of, I guess, welcome to the NRL moment.
Yeah.
For me,
Like, did it feel any different?
Yeah, he hit me hard, but it's not anything like crazy different, but you can feel the intensity as soon as you go out in the field and kick off. Before you even touch the ball, you can, I guess, see the difference in the level of all the players. There's not a bad player on the field, and it was a great experience.
Do you find that as well? Like, once you've played NRL, there's like a mutual respect with other NRL players now. Like, you sort of...
I've kind of always have respect for, like, you know how hard they train. Like, no matter whoever plays, there's not a bad footy player that plays in the NRL. You got to work hard. It's not like you just get a gig out of nowhere. Every player, and everyone has bad days or bad years, and I think confidence plays a massive part in that. But yeah, there's no bad players in the NRL. Everyone is there for a reason, and not everyone understands that hasn't played, which is understandable as well. Like, I guess we get paid to play footy and play good footy, so diehard fans are pretty on your neck about playing good footy. But yeah, there's no bad players in the NRL, and I do have a respect for anyone that plays at the top level. Even in Cup, there's great players as well.
For sure, absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about sort of those big dogs at training then. Like, okay. First things first, there's a few videos of you floating around singing Man I Need and a couple other songs. Is that you at training? Are you the high energy guy? Or is that just you just chilling?
Yeah, I kind of guess so. I like to have fun. I like to talk. I like to I like to laugh. I like to do all those things. But I just got clipped at the wrong moments there.
The right moments. You frothing.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. We were just that day, the Man I Need one was just we choose a song before every training session. Different player chooses each week, and I chose Man I Need, and I tried to get into it so all the boys would get around me, and it was a hit at the time, and then I got clipped. Obviously, walking through the training session singing at the top of my lungs.
That's the best. Yeah. Well, the best part of that video is like you're doing it, and then it goes to Trell and Cody, and they both went, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, because I was thinking as well, and then they stuffed up the words. But it was good. It was good.
Oh, that's cracker. So, what are those guys like at training? Like your Jack Whitens, your Latrell, your Cody Walker, your Cheese, the guys that have done it all. Like they've played for their country, played for their state.
Yeah, it's awesome. You ever see the players that they are on the field? They're been here and they've been killing the game for killing it in the game for such a long period of time, but even better off the field, they're just normal human beings and good people. So you forget that NRL players are kind of like when you're first coming in, you think they're this big superstar, but they're also family people as well, and humans just like everyone else. They've got families behind closed doors that they look after, and they're just normal people. And I think that was the best thing about it, just being able to not only being their teammate, but being their mate off the field, and go out for a coffee or a drink or something like that with them is like something that is so awesome.
Love it. Who did you have many, like, did they just welcome you straight in, or like was there you know, like do you hang out with much off the field, just go and get a coffee? And
no, it will bit of like, you know, you got to earn your spot, I guess, in all different aspects, but yeah, they gave me a bit of a hard time when I first came in. Made sure I knew who was the top dogs at the club.
Yeah.
And Cody and Tro in particular. I think it was their job to go out and make sure that I was tough enough to handle it. But it was good. I think that's a good way, and that's how it should be. Just in terms of you got to earn your spot and earn your trust with the high players in the team, and with, I guess, the leaders in the team. But I held my own, and I kept going, and I'm grateful that's how it played out.
Love it. How's Jack been since he's been at the club?
Yeah, no, he's awesome. He's someone that I really get along with. He's a great mix between the leaders and the younger boys. He gets along with everyone, literally everyone at the club. He's a funny lad, and he can be serious as well at some points, and he's not someone that you want on your bad side, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
But no, he's a great fella. He really knows. Yeah, he really knows how to just kind of connect to everyone. Obviously, there's arguments and stuff like that between teammates for random reasons, but that happens because everyone wants to be the best that they can, and he's really good. I guess mitigator or like a in between person that just knows how to understand both people and get them to come back together. So I think he's massive at the club, and we're really grateful to have him.
The link man.
Yeah. Speaking
of link man, what's Wayne Bennett like?
Nah, he's awesome.
So talk us through when, and like no disrespect to what like was, but one of the great, if not the greatest coach ever. I think it's Ivan, but one of the greatest, Wayne. Hearing he's coming to your club, and because you wouldn't have been there the first time he was there, right?
No.
So here he's coming back to the club. Talk us through your mindset when you heard that news.
Yeah, no, it was awesome. You know, you get a little bit nervous, I guess. You've never met him. He might not like you. You don't know. You don't know what he will, how he will approach you. I think when he first came to the club, I didn't speak to him for the first 2 weeks or something like that.
Really?
He just walked around, but it was like, he told us, we had a meeting when he first got there. He said, I don't like handshakes. I don't like all that stuff. I'll say hello to you, but I won't. And so I was just like, I didn't know how to introduce myself to him. And so we would just walk past each other and wouldn't say anything for the first 2 weeks. But after that, you realize he comes to be like, he's just like a normal guy, like the other lads. And he can have fun, but he's obviously a wise person and knows what he's talking about. So he gets so much, he gets respect off everyone in the team, and you can see why he's so successful and why he's the coach that he is. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
There's obviously been some funny stories. I think the one that everyone sort of tells, I can't remember who he's lost to, but I think it was like 2021 or something. And it's obviously before you were there. And I think he's got beat I think it was against Penrith in Dubbo or something. And everyone was like, they got people like 40 or something. And everyone was like rattled, waiting for him to come into training. Like, didn't know what was going to happen, and he ran in his undies with a boombox, like dancing and stuff like that.
I've heard something like that.
Do you have any funny stories like that?
No, we played Titans in the Gold Coast last year, and we won, and we were pretty excited. I came off the field, and I was pretty happy, and he's giving me massive hugs and like dancing around. He's a funny fella. What he shows, I think, to the media and that is a different side of him to what he actually is. So
does it make you laugh when you watch his press conference and you're like, he's not like that?
Yeah. Oh, but we know now that's just what he does. He goes out there. He doesn't give anything away. He just, I guess that is himself in a way. But you know, and then he steps away from it, and then he just he does everything for the club to protect the players, and doesn't want to, I guess, put anything out there that doesn't need to be out there, and stays between the four walls at South.
I love it. It's a really cool thing in terms of any sort of environment, right? Like whatever happens in those four walls doesn't really get out, which is cool. It's something that sort of the club's dealt with over the last couple of years is like probably the highest injury toll you could possibly deal with realistically. There's obviously a silver lining to it in a sense of like a lot of the young boys, like even like including yourself, kind of had breakout years last year off the back of it, and it's put you in great stead for this year. Is there like, I know you like the club kind of cops a little bit in the media, you know, like it must be the way they're training, it must be the way they're doing certain things. From like an in-house point of view, like what's your perspective on the way, you know, the unluckiness, I guess, you've had with injuries? Because it's all sort of soft tissue as well.
Yeah, to be honest, we've changed our strength and conditioners 3 times in the last 4 years, so they can't all be doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I think we've had changes in our physios as well, so as much as there've been people come in, check our fields, make sure they're all normal and they've passed everything. So I think it's just I have no idea, to be honest, why it is, but you know, I think we've been pretty good, especially last year in terms of the next man up mentality of, you know, we're frustrated if someone's gone down, but someone else steps up to the plate and they've got to do a job, and I think like we didn't obviously get all the results we wanted last year, but I think we could keep our heads high in the way that we performed, and we kept showing effort, and we kept turning up. So I think that's massive, and that's how we want our fans to know that we are going to keep putting in, and no matter the team that we put on the field, even though it's not the strongest team in the club or that the club can throw out there, it's a team that will put in 100% effort week in, week out, and hopefully make our fans proud. So, yeah, as much as it is frustrating, I guess, like you said, there is that silver lining of the younger boys, including myself, get the opportunity to play first grade and, do it for the club.
Who drives that mentality? Is that just something that the younger boys manage up to the older boys, or is that something driven from the leadership group, or how does that sort of work?
I think that's something that we talk about at our club. It hasn't always been there. We talk especially when Wayne came in, he said that's something that he wanted to drive, just making your fans and your community proud just through effort and keep showing up. And I think that's just something that, especially he's driven at the club since he's come back in.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Obviously, moving into something that's probably a little bit more recent in the news, but you have lost arguably one of the best forwards in the game in Keon next season, unfortunately, to another club. But out of nowhere, you've probably signed the best front rower in the comp out of the blue. Talk us through, like, is it true no one actually had a clue that was going on?
Yeah, I think a couple of the boys did.
Did they?
Yeah, I think Dave Feeder and
Trell
had been talking to him, but I had zero idea. I saw the news on Sunday, and like everyone else, I thought it was just fake news. It's awesome that we'll touch wood that he doesn't backflip, but if he ends up at our club next year, it's an awesome. It's awesome for us, and like you said, we lose such a talent in Keon, who's such a good fella as well, and unfortunately we didn't want to lose him, but he has to do what's best for his family as well at the end of the day, and we lose him, and we're lucky enough to sign Payne.
Have you had much to do with Payne? Is he around your age?
No,
he's older.
He's a fair bit older.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. Obviously, Blake's good mates with him, but I haven't had anything to do with him. You watch him. I've had to tackle him, I think, once or twice, and that wasn't very fun.
It's going to be fun next preseason.
Yeah, I'd rather tackle him. I can tackle him during pre. He can run me over during preseason, but at least I'm not having to tackle.
Well, it's a
him on the
World
field.
Cup year. Hopefully, comes back in like Feb.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't worry about
So
it.
he misses the whole thing, and then he plays the rest. But no, it is definitely exciting to have him come into the club.
Yeah, cool. You just mentioned a couple of people. So, Dave Fafita and Cam Murray, both absolute freaks. Talk us through, how's Dave Fafita been coming to the club?
Yeah, he's good. He's full of energy. He wants to learn, and you'd see why he's such a good player. And
He looks fit.
Oh yeah, he is. He's just a wrecking ball. He just runs through everyone. He scored a try the other day at training, just bumped off 5 people and ran over the line. And you're like, thank God I'm not having to tackle him. And then Cam Murray, he's such a leader and a lead by action kind of guy. And like Wayne, when he talks, he gets all the respect in the room. And he's such a cool, calm, collected type of fella and a great leader. Someone that I definitely look up to in terms of leadership and his leadership style of leading by action. He's awesome to have back. We missed him all of last year with his Achilles injury, and to have him back, it will be massive in terms of how far we go this year.
And the Blues too, when they beat Queensland.
I don't know about that.
Yeah. Mate, let's talk about a little bit with your own sort of habits and different things. Is there are you pretty structured and regimented in like your routine with football, or is it you sort of do you have your own, do you have set meals? Do you have certain things like that you sort of work towards, or?
Nah, not really. I try and stay. I try not to have too much routine, too much. What's the word when you
structure or
kind of structure or those the little things when you do it repetitively. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like little goals and stuff you tick off.
Yeah, though, but what's the word? It's I can't even remember, but. Just like the little thing, I try not to have anything that's kind of too structured because.
Oh, I know what you mean.
What's the word?
Like a superstition.
Yeah, superstition. That's what I was looking for. I try not to have any of those because, because I just in case, you can't stick to them. I don't want it to be in my head, and I just try and be as laid back, as cruisy as possible going into games and training. I do my work beforehand. I think that work beforehand puts me in good stead for. Going into the games
cool. So when you sort of build out your weeks, if you're doing if you're ticking all the boxes during the day, that you don't worry about a superstition because you're going to fall back on what you've done during the week and that training, that preparation you've done.
Exactly. Yeah. Just try and trust my
preparation.
Trust my prep and my training, and then knowing that what I've done during the week, I can't do anything now that's going to make how I play any better. So, just trying to, and being relaxed on game day. I find it hard to nap when we have late games. So, trying to go to bed as late as possible the night before.
Okay.
And then sleep in for as long as I can during the day, and then.
Wow, I don't reckon I've ever heard that before. Trying to stay up as late as possible.
It's not ridiculously late, but a midnight or something like that. Just watching movies and if we have an 8 p.m. game, and then just trying to sleep in till 9, 10 o'clock, and then just chilling because obviously can't nap in the afternoon. So I want to shorten my day as much as possible, and then getting all my meals in, making sure I give myself the energy for the day and for the game, and then just turning up and giving that 100% effort like we talk about at training, and then hopefully come out with the result.
Have they got you on are you on a pretty what's your diet like? I'm tipping the club will be trying to make you eat, right?
Yeah, just eat whatever I can.
Really?
Literally, just eat.
Once again, the silver lining to being a little guy, right?
Yeah, exactly. Eat whatever I want, whenever I want, as much as I can, pretty much. My skin folds are too low.
Wow.
It's not good. I do need to eat, and I guess I don't want to be fat, but kind of fatten up a little bit.
So they want you just to force feed yourself?
Essentially, yeah.
Right.
After training on during preseason, on a Friday, we get a little thing and then go get some KFC and eat as much. But I think when I eat the,
Yeah, good's that.
yeah, it's not bad. But when I eat like takeaway foods, it doesn't stay in my body. It just goes straight out. So I actually kind of lose weight when I eat takeaway foods. It's crap. Like I guess not crap, but it's crap in terms of trying to put on weight and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess just trying to eat as much as I can. And remembering to eat all the meals and don't be lazy, I guess.
Yeah, fair enough.
Something that I need to do.
So talk us, you haven't had many of these, but like in your career so far, but like, I suppose you've had a few losses, but like talk us through how you mentally reset after like a bad day or a loss or.
Yeah, I guess it's just not dwelling on it and you know, if you put in like 100% effort for the entire match, you can't really have any regrets to what you did. And you know, if everyone does that in the team and you still manage to lose, then you know, you lost to a better team on their day. And I think that's something that we have this fellow who comes in, Dr. Phil, tries to talk about.
Dr. Phil?
It's one of Wayne's guys. He's like a psychologist.
Wait, is his name actually Dr. Phil?
Yeah, it's Phil Johnsteel.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah, that's what we call him. And then so he comes in and just talks about just setting your flags and stuff like that. And he kind of talks about you should never have any regrets, because if you follow and put in 100%, then you have nothing to regret and stuff like that.
Yeah, cool. So is that what advice you'd give a young kid coming through?
I guess so. Yeah. If at the end of the day you give 100% in a match or in a training and you know you're giving 100%, you couldn't have done anything any better. You should have no regrets at the end of the day, no matter win, lose or draw. If you put in 100% effort and you follow you do your main things right, I guess you can't do much more than that. Obviously, everyone makes mistakes at the end of the day. No one's perfect. So, something along the lines of that, I'll probably say.
I love it. It's interesting too, like with your mindset, like you're obviously a super laid back guy, but I think if you went too structured in the way you try to do things, it actually would throw you off the other way.
For sure. Yeah, no, for
so
sure.
My question to that is Wayne, I'm tipping, would be great at this, but managing different personalities. So say someone, and I'm just going to name a person, but like they mightn't be like this, but just from my point of view, it looks like Cam Murray's someone who ticks a lot of boxes during the week.
Yeah.
So he might have a really structured regimen. He mightn't. I don't know him, but like he might have certain meals and certain things he has to tick off to prepare himself for game day. Yeah. But if you did that, you might throw yourself out.
Yeah, for sure.
So do you find like the coaching staff pretty open to managing different personalities and different things in that regard?
Yeah, well, that Dr. Phil fella, actually, we get like we do like these personality tests, and he sees the different ways. Like there's I can't even remember all of them, but my one's like that I need to be like talking, like before games I need to be talking, I need to be interacting with people, I need to do that kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, so get out of your shell.
Yeah, exactly, because if I don't do that and I keep to myself, then that's not like you're not gonna get the best out of me. So we do these things to understand how you are as a person and the best way to go about going to training and game time, best preparing for it. So I think they do understand that everyone is different, and I think that's why Wayne's such a good coach. He's not only knows his stuff to do with the game, but he's a people person as well. He knows how to, I guess, help different personalities or characters do their thing and best operate.
That's awesome. So does Wayne and like the rest of the coaching staff, if they see you're a little bit quiet, will they try and like drag you out of your shell, go grab you a couple of ollies?
I guess not to that extent, but they just want the players to know how they are and how they best work.
So the player has ownership.
Yeah, for sure. Because obviously everyone's different on different days. Sometimes I won't be like I won't be talking as loud or whatever, but that's still it's like still up to me at the end of the day. But you know deep down how you best operate, so it's up to you to get the best out of yourself.
That's pretty funny. So like I've had a little bit to do with Jimmy Maloney over the years, and there's actually a pretty funny story that apparently when Maloney was at the Panthers, Ivan basically said to Ivan, or might have been Anthony Griffin, said to Cameron Ciraldo before a game, just go and distract Jimmy so that he's not annoying everyone, because everyone's trying to get in their own groove and he's just running around being a pest, eating lollies and like flicking water at people and shit. And he's like, go distract him, get him out of the change rooms. So that's a bit of a giggle. Is there anyone like that at South?
Not on game day, you know.
Okay.
During the week, Cody Walker's a pest. He'll come around, pinch you, do exactly that, throw water at you, just do random stuff. He's a bit of a pest, but on game day, everyone kind of switched on, and it's a different thing. Like when you just before you run out or before you start warming up, everyone's kind of in a zone. Switched on. Yeah.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned off Cody Walker?
I'd like to learn more, but just his ball playing. I think he's obviously probably one of the best ball players of all time,
if not the best.
Exactly. So I think just continuing to learn how he sees the defense and reads the defense, and then throws that pass. There's a certain amount of an element of the skill, but just being able to read how he and what he sees when he gets the ball in hand, and how he makes that decision and makes it 9 out of 10 times the right decision.
So how do you try and tap into that? Because like from an layman's terms and someone who has never been at that level, it looks like that's instinct. Like I'm tipping it's repetition. Like he's learned how to do that over the years, but like, how do you sort of understand, okay, I mightn't have that, like, and don't take this in the wrong way, he's probably the most skilled at it ever. Yeah. So, like, how do you sort of look at someone who is probably a little bit more talented in that area and go, how do I learn that? Exactly.
Well, at the end of the day, you might not, like, I'm probably not going to ever develop the pass that he has, but, it's not only the pass that makes that play, it's before he gets the ball, he talks about seeing how the defense is, I guess, in terms of body language and how they're going to approach the your back line that you've got. So little things like that. And then, obviously going on video, seeing where he catches the ball, how deep he catches it at the back of the block shape, and how fast he's running on the ball, the tempo, the speed that he gets to, how deep he gets into the line, where he is on the inside shoulder of the player that he's trying to get to. I think it's just like little things like that it's not only about the pass, but just the things that, obviously everything that leads up to that pass, and trying to get a greater understanding of how he feels, like the feelings that he gets when he's in that position and stuff like that.
I love it, mate. That's cracker.
Yeah.
So tell me, like, growing up through footy, I'm tipping you would have just learnt run as fast as you can and try and do everything. How have you sort of learnt to bring tempo into your game? Because like you just spoke about.
Yeah, well, Wayne's massive on tempo, and that's something that I do need to work on, and I have been working on during the preseason. Just being able to, when the defense is jamming, and just being able to slow up my feet to get the pass in. Because like you said, when you're just catching the ball 100 miles an hour, trying to beat everyone. But that's something that you just work on, I guess, just like catch pass when you're younger. It's something that you need to know how to do as a fullback. And
so do you think that's the biggest thing you've had to like not relearn, or maybe like had your mind changed on? Like, okay, not every time I catch a ball I need to go 100%.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Well, I guess that definitely is something. Catching, knowing when to catch and when teams are going to like it. It comes down to video as well. Like you see how different teams defend differently, and that's the best thing about footy. There's no team that's exactly the same, and you watch them slide all week during when you're watching video, and then the jam on the first play in the game, and you thought for sure that they were going to slide. So that's the fun thing, I guess, about
it's
rugby
like a
league.
chess match, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's as much as it is physical. It is a mental kind of battle as well.
Yeah.
And that's the reason, I guess, people love watching it and playing the game.
Absolutely. Mate, I know you've re-signed like last year, which congratulations, till 2029, I believe. Yeah. Like, what are sort of some? Well, I guess I know you're pretty cruisy and you probably don't have them as structured as we spoke about, but like, what are your sort of goals with footy?
I really would like to be in the team and week in, week out, and play in a finals match, like, as in make the top 8 and, play in those big games that really do matter. I think that's something that probably my main goal. I'd say is just being able to play alongside my mates and playing games that matter, and get the community behind you and all the supporters of the club and the members. Being able to make them proud and put us help the team get back to their winning ways, which they've been so successful for. So successful in the past. It's something that that's probably my main goal.
Yeah, cool. I can say as well, the 20 would have been 21 when they lost the grand final to Penrith. The golf course that week, bro, like you should have seen it. Yeah. It was like every single golf cart had South flags on it. Yeah. Like it was an absolute vibe down there. So it was pretty cool. So I can only imagine you having a hit that week, the grand final week, how pumping it would be. Yeah. What's your goals with your golf game?
I need to start playing comp again. It's been a little while since I started playing comp, and just getting back into the grind, playing at least twice a week is something that I want to do, and then eventually I want to get down to single digit handicap. I've got a long way to go, but that's something that I do want to do, and I love playing golf with my mates, and it's something that I'd like to be good at it.
We'll have to have a hit soon.
Yeah, for sure.
What at the end of your career? I know it's a long way away. What do you want to be remembered as?
That's a hard one. I have no idea. Probably just someone that works hard. Yeah. I guess someone that lived up to just putting in 100% effort week in, week out. I guess something along the lines of that.
Nice, mate. I love it. Mate, super grateful for this. I've got 3 quick questions, and then we'll let you get out of here. If 16-year-old Jye walked through the door, what would you tell him?
Literally along the lines of just keep working hard, put your best foot forward, and jump at every opportunity that you get.
Mate, love it. I know you sort of mentioned you got to eat everything anyway, but what's your go-to cheat meal?
Probably KFC. There's a drive-through in Pagewood there. that gets driven through a fair few times.
What's your KFC meal?
I get 2 supercharged sliders, a zinger bacon and cheese, and 6 of those wicked wings things.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Nice. Last question, and this is going to be cool because I know you're a keen golfer. What's your anyone dead or alive, your dream golf foursome?
I think Tiger's got to be in there for sure. Who else can hit a ball?
Well, no, don't have to be. Just
yeah.
And it's anyone dead or alive too. It can be anyone.
Yeah, right. This is a tough question. There's a lot of people. I would probably say Conor McGregor. I reckon just for a laugh. I reckon he'd be an awesome laugh. And then a third one would be I have no idea. Probably.
Who's your NRL hero?
Probably JT. He's probably my NRL hero. In terms of golf, probably we'll put in Bryson DeChambeau. I love to watch him hit a ball. Just the way how hard he hits it.
Crazy.
It's something that is pretty cool. So I'll chuck him in there.
Did you see Teddy was playing with him yesterday?
Yeah, how cool was that? I saw him walking down the fairway together. I'm like, what is going on?
Oh no! I had Hudson Young in here a couple of days ago, and he goes, well, I was sort of chatting to him because I've got some golf stuff coming up with this. There's a little teaser, but and he goes, oh, what? Like you should. What about Bryson DeChambeau? I'm like, mate, like obviously, if I could get Bryson DeChambeau, obviously. And he goes, oh, Teddy's playing golf with him tomorrow, and I was like, what? He's where?
How they sorted that out?
I don't know. Crazy.
Well, is Hudson Young mates with that Conor McGregor, or was it just when they were over there? That's crazy,
mate. He had his number and everything.
That's mental.
That's off its head. Yeah. Went and trained at the gym, and then they were at his bar, and Hudson was hoping to see him, and then as they were leaving, Hudson's his Uber's out the front, and then he's seen Connor, and he was like, oh, stuff the Uber. And then Connor came over and he recognised him because he trained with that coach Cav in a wrestling session the day before. And Connor started chatting to him and whatever, and then he's like, "Oh, like come in for a drink." And Hudson's like, "Mate, it's closed." And he goes, "I own the joint. Like, get in." So they went in and like, had a few drinks.
That's mad. That is hectic.
And what Hudson was saying is like all these businesses, he actually oversees stuff. Like there was a certain business, I don't know what it was, but there was a business where the guy was meant to have like posted a certain amount of Instagram things or something, and the guy hadn't done it, and Connor was like the one saying to him, like, where are we at with this? So in that far in the details, crazy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So he must be pretty switched on to be
absolutely
on top of
just
all that.
tapped. I think he's just proper
he's
tapped.
different gravy now.
Oh, it's fun. Are you a big UFC fan?
Yeah, I watch it when it's on.
Yeah, cool.
I won't say I'm a massive fan,
Yeah.
but I enjoy watching it.
Yeah, nice. Mate, this has been unreal. Super grateful you helped me out with this. And, mate, that's Jye Gray, everybody. Good luck with the season, brother.
Thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you.